Well done. Very exciting times ahead for the NAR and Japan in total. So that's excellent news. Next up is His Excellency, Mohammad Saeed Al-Shehhi. He's served as Director General of the Emirates Racing Authority and Vice Chairman of the Asian Racing Federation, focusing on advancing the horse racing industry internationally. Mohammad is also the Secretary General of the UAE Media Council, pivotal in modernizing media regulations and fostering collaboration among government entities. He drives talent development initiatives and contributes to national goals aligning with the UAE 2071 vision. So I've got 2028, now I must worry about 2071. Okay, thank you very much. Mohammad, stage is yours. Let's see if you can give us any exciting news on the Dubai World Cup.
Hopefully, V took 15 minutes to deliver his opening remark, and he told me you have 7 minutes to deliver your presentation. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I'm here today to tell you about the evolution of racing in United Arab Emirates. We will start by showcasing a small video that tells you the story of UAE racing.
The horses will make the race, not the race itself. If you have a good race with no good horse, but definitely good race. World Cup in Dubai was special, because everybody come from there. And
he saluted the crowd and only won very narrowly. To the judge, Victor Pisa in front and wins for Japan.
Classic, a Shima Classic comes up and it's Mishrif by a hit over Chrono.
His lead down to the 16th pole. Here's the titan of the world's turf. He is Equinox. Star of Mystery is going to have one last crack at him, but it is Hong Kong in the Alphas.
That's a video that gave you a glimpse of UAE racing and few statements from the person who led all these efforts of developing racing in UAE, and not only in UAE, but around the world. The evolution of horse racing in UAE. Actually, the evolution of horse racing in UAE started when 4 brothers traveled to the United Kingdom in the mid-70s. And they went to study there, but they fell in love with the sport of the kings, horse racing. And their impact, their investment, and their desire to create a horse racing hub in the Middle East in the early 90s started thereafter. And that led to the establishment of structured and regulated racing in United Arab Emirates. These are a few important dates. 1992 is the day Emirates Racing Authority was created. It's basically the regulator and the authority responsible for regulating racing in UAE. Dubai Racing Club was created at the same year. Dubai Racing Club basically owns the spectacular Maidan race course. In 1996, the first edition of Dubai World Cup. And I think Dubai World Cup took UAE racing in 4 years to the global stage. And it's a very important milestone for us in UAE in racing. In 2010, we have the Maidan race course opened for the first time and hosted the Dubai World Cup. The ERA's role in shaping UAE's horse racing excellence, basically we are the regulator. We're responsible for the integrity of racing in UAE. We're responsible for registration of owners, trainers, and we're responsible for putting the rules and regulation and for representing our country in the international federations when it comes to horse racing. And we're responsible as well for licensing all the racing clubs locally in UAE. Dubai World Cup. Dubai World Cup is a very, very important event for us. As I said, it took the UAE racing in 4 years from being local racing into the global stage. It started in 1996, and today the Dubai World Cup has an important economic impact on Dubai and United Arab Emirates. Actually, people call the week of the Dubai World Cup the Dubai World Cup week. Like we have the Art Week, we have the Design Week, we have the Dubai World Cup week, where people travel and come to Dubai to witness some of the finest horses competing in Dubai. This is a snapshot of how international is the Dubai World Cup night. You would have horses from Japan, from United Kingdom, from the USA, from Saudi, from Bahrain, from Uruguay, from Australia, competing. This is in 2023. But this was exactly the case 28 years ago when we started Dubai World Cup. And this is exactly the case as well for the International Carnival of Horse Racing that we have in Dubai, where we invite all the horses to come and compete in some very fine racing in Dubai and United Arab Emirates. These are some important milestones. The inaugural race of the Dubai World Cup in 1996. 2010 is the opening of Meydan Race Course. 2015, we increased the prize money for the Dubai World Cup. And in 2017, we had Arrogate winning the World Cup. Economic impact of horse racing. I believe horse racing in UAE has a huge economical impact on the UAE and on Dubai specifically. And yesterday we saw in the chairman's presentation the graph on the increase of prize money. And UAE is one of the countries that had an increase in prize money in the recent years. Not only in prize money, we in the last few years had 12% more owners registered in UAE. We have 18% more trainers training in UAE. And we have 12% as well more horses competing in UAE. And with the increase in prize money, all of these factors contribute and gives a positive image for the racing in UAE and have a positive contribution to the economy of United Arab Emirates. That led the UAE to become the largest hub in the region for the export and import of horses. Last year, in 2023, we have exported and imported more than 5,500 horses into UAE. That's a huge number given the infrastructure that we have, the talent that we have that look after the horse. And today, the head of transportation in ERA told me we have already crossed that number in 2024. So that's a growth of 9% last year. Again, it's a big growth for us in 2024. That's some statistics on the growth of horses, races, prize money, owners, trainers for the past 2 decades. It's a positive picture. We saw a decline during COVID, but we are picking up again now, and it's a very positive picture for us, not only in UAE, but for the whole region. We have seen a huge movement in Saudi, Qatar, Bahrain, and all of that contribute to a very positive impact on horse racing in the region. Sustained growth through strategic investments. The leadership in UAE saw that horse racing is a great tool to promote the country. And they saw that way early in the 80s when Dubai had sponsored some of the finest races like the Dubai Champion Stakes. And we continue to this. And they continue to support racing. And they use racing as a way to market the country and market the lifestyle of the country and the product of the country. And we continue as well to build partnerships to sustain the sport. And we never know. In the future, there'll be some other taps that would be open to sustain the sport in UAE. Integrity in horse racing, this comes at the top of our priorities in Emirates Racing Authority, along with the welfare of horses. And we have listened in the presentation of our chairman yesterday on the importance of the welfare of horse racing. And I believe His Highness Sheikh Mohammad bin Rashid has done an amazing job. And our colleague Diana Cooper is here this week, and she's speaking about all the initiatives that His Highness has contributed and done, not only in UAE, but beyond UAE at the global level when it comes to the welfare of horses and education as well. Not only initiative, an education initiative for the welfare of horse racing. Future of horse racing, we are a young nation, and I'm very proud to say the leaders of the racing clubs in United Arab Emirates, they are ambitious young leaders, and they are tasked with a task to get the young generation involved in the racing in United Arab Emirates. And I'm very excited to be working along them and along my colleagues at ARF to transfer the knowledge and to transfer everything that we can do together as nations to improve and evolve racing in United Arab Emirates. And that's very exciting. The second thing is something that everyone has mentioned in their presentations, the evolution of racing in the Gulf. There's a huge opportunity for us as Gulf nations to orchestrate the great product that's being created in the Gulf and to attract the best of the best to be there competing and racing in the Gulf region. And with that, I conclude my presentation. Thank you very much, and thank you.
Mohammad, well done.
Thank you.
Your presentation is very impressive, as always. Young, dynamic, future leadership. I've got one question for you. We're running out of time. You've just been appointed as Vice Chairman of the ARF. You're young, you've got the energy. You're sitting amongst plenty intellectuals, wealth of experience. How do you see your role fitting in with the ARF, emanating from where you've come from?
Well, and I have to say I'm honored and grateful to be selected and to be working with leaders such as Mr. Winfred and Mr. Goto-san, to learn from them and take some of their knowledge and their leadership skills to be implemented in United Arab Emirates and in the region. And I'm very grateful for that. I'm looking forward to working and contributing to the sport I love the most. I have so much passion for horse racing. I'm an owner of horses that race in England and France, and I would love to do more and more when it comes to the sport that we all love. And honestly, I'm very excited, V, to be working along you guys to contribute, even if it's a small contribution, to the sustainability of horse racing in the future. And I'll quote Mr. Goto-san here. He said, I would love to sustain horse racing forever. And if we can manage to do that, that'll be amazing.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well done. Thank you, Mohammad.
Thank you. Thank you.